Hi guys, Matt here. Today I'm going to explain to you how to put parental restrictions on your child's iPad. So the first thing you want to do is click on the settings. From settings you need to go into your general section, and if you have a look through there, there's a section that says restrictions. You need to click that. At the moment mine are off. To enable restrictions, you just click on Enable Restrictions. You will need to put in a 4-digit restrictions passcode. This passcode should just be known by the parents, so the kid or your child should not know this passcode. So now that I've enabled my restrictions, there are some options for me to tick off if I don't want my child or student to have access to those particular things. The first thing I'm going to click off is in-app purchases. Switching off in-app purchases just allows, or doesn't allow actually, your child to accidentally buy any apps or any additional content within apps, which is one way app developers try to get some extra money. If you don't want your child to download apps and you want to have control over what apps they download, if you click the little box next to installing apps, I'll show you what happens. If you go back to your home screen, the App Store logo is actually now gone. So if they do want to download an app, you'll have to go into your restrictions, click back on allow installing apps, and your App Store will go back to your page. A bit further down in the restrictions section is this allowed content section, and as you can see that if you haven't set up restrictions, there are certain things that you probably don't want your child to have access to, but they automatically do if they haven't got restrictions set up. The first thing I might do is just change my ratings from United States to Australia. So it's as easy as just flicking up to Australia, then clicking on it, and then for all the movies and games, the ratings will be for Australia. I've gone back and now I've clicked on the music and podcasts and iTunes because it said I am allowed explicit content. I'm just going to click on that, and then I won't be able to download any explicit content from the iTunes store. I've gone back and clicked on what movies I'll allow, and obviously I don't want my child to have access to R or MA movies, so just click on the movies that you'll allow your child to watch, and that'll be able to save, and then they won't have access to any of those other movies. The same goes for apps. If there are apps that, if you want your child to be able to download apps, but not all apps, you can choose the age range. So if you click on the website section, it's defaulted to allow all websites. If you click on limit adult content, then it'll automatically filter through different results and different websites. If you want specific websites only, you can click on that button and then add just whichever websites you want your child to be able to access. So we're back on the restrictions page now, and we've scrolled down to the privacy section. There are a lot of categories there, so the best way to find out more about it is to actually click through and have a look. So this last section I'll talk about is down the bottom, is the Game Center section. Most apps that are games are connected to the Game Center. If you don't want your child to have access to multiplayer games, if you just want them to play on the iPad by themselves on the game, just click that off, and if you don't want them to be able to add friends from around the world, you click that one off as well. I think that's all I've got to say about parental restrictions. I hope it was helpful. Thanks.